almost like Black History Month.
What about it?
Why do we have 1 month? All these years and all this nonsense?
Another thing I think is ridiculous.
Fully agree.
I understand the sentiment. I understand the
No, wait, hold on. Let me understand. When you say you're not for Black History Month, are you saying in the respect of having it at all, or are you saying in regards to it only being 1 month out of a year in February, a time where even from doing celebrations and stuff, you put it in the coldest month probably possible? Are you saying it from that standpoint, or are you just saying you don't think it's even needed regardless?
history is written by the victor.
Yeah.
Period.
No, but I'm not talking about the history of it.
No, well, there's only one history. So I like Black history is American history. So I don't
Correct.
believe in a month, or we should do it for 2 months, or we should do it for
Okay, I
a
get
period
your
of
point.
time. It's a part of history in this country. So you teach it, and you teach it correctly. That's it, right?
But you don't think there's still that? I agree with the teaching it, because they need to bring back African studies and stuff that we had when we were in school, and especially to the magnitude, going back when my sister and my cousins used to do Yabo and all those things there, and Artist Collective and being in
Yep, I
part
was
of
a
those
part of that too.
organizations.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, are you saying that we still shouldn't have a particular period of time where we as people are able to come out and celebrate to a magnitude of a holiday?
I can't speak for everybody's experience,
Mm-hmm.
but Black History Month comes around, we learn about slavery. We learn that we were slaves in a various amounts of ways, and how you've got, Harriet Tubman, you have Martin Luther King, you have it's the way in which we are taught. And that's the kind of the problem that I have with it, right? It's everything starts from slavery. So you want to say you're not taught. It's not Black History Month. It's Black history in this country for us, versus our history doesn't start in this country. So I kind of have it's a mixed bag for me. Whereas, yes, we need to be made aware of what our history looks like, but at the same time, our history didn't just start there. So, and what does that do to the psychology of a child who learns that they come from slavery?
So you're going somewhere deep with it.
I can't help it. I can't help it
I
because
wasn't going that deep.
Pause. But I can't help it.
Listen, okay. So you're opposed. If I'm understanding you correctly, you're more opposed to how is used, the symbol of how people currently use it, not from us having a period of time where we actually control how we express ourselves in regards to being Black Americans. Or Black History Month. Okay, so I get it. I get it. Because I thought you were just trying to say
we don't know where we're going until we know where we're coming from. That's just bottom
line. So you
line.
still for understanding and educating, but possibly making that period of time a year, or whenever we actually do it, be more value versus just hey, y'all got this money, y'all got this time off.
It's a part. It should be a part of any curriculum. Period.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I mean. So it's not something that it's a special month where we go through and we're just going to discuss it, and then for the rest of the year we're going to forget about it. No, it's not.
Agree.
Like, how can you talk about the Civil War but you don't talk about the slaves?
Yeah.
Right?
So I don't know, if not to cut you off, I don't know if you had Mr. What was it, Mr. Harris?
Or Mr. Epps.
Mr. Harris, right?
Yeah, it's Mr. Harris. Mr. Epps. Mr.
Wrote
Brown.
his own history book. Had a book this thick. He taught us from the regular, high school issued or academic, curriculum. But he had his own book, so we would go through chapters, and he would say Lincoln, da 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 da. Then he would say, flip open his book and say, also what's going to be on your test is Lincoln had this many plantations, this many slaves, da 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 da. Out his own book that he was writing. I don't think that takes place now in a lot of these schools,
but it
especially,
should.
Especially Africans. Well, let's say Black and African Americans that are actually teaching these courses. I don't think they go that deep.
No, they don't, and that's why. but that's
They
why.
follow
But that's kind
the
of why
status quo
as
and
they
just stay in line.
as they start to learn it, they get outraged by it, and they want to say cancel this culture, cancel that that whole cancel culture thing, right? Think about it. It's like, oh, okay, oh, Lincoln owned slaves. Oh, well, we don't fuck with Lincoln then. You get what I'm saying? Because that's something that you're just learning, right? And it shocked you because that's not something they taught you necessarily coming up, and now you want to, you know, it shocked you to the point where, damn, that, but he's on the money, and he has a holiday, and nah, we don't rock with him. That. I don't think we should be canceling anything just because you're just now learning about something that's always been there. But that's something separate. I just think history needs to be taught from an honest perspective, a reality of things. And as we speak more to the truth of what this country is, then we can honestly take a look at certain things that don't make sense. People who we revere, people who have statues, people who have
those open conversations. We rocking now, baby.